Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be talking about the products that I am currently using and used during my postpartum hair loss, I guess you can say. I typically use these products still to this day, just because a lot of them work in my regimen, because I'm 18 months postpartum and occasionally my hair freaks out. I didn't lose a lot of hair postpartum. I had what you would call postpartum psoriasis, I guess you would call it. It's where I had like extreme dryness. My scalp would burn. If my hair would feel very dry, brittle. I experienced like breakage no matter what. Even when I had my ends clipped. When I would follow a strict routine with my hair, which typically works, no matter what I did, my hair was still brittle, dry, and I had extreme itchiness, burning of the scalp. I also had like a rash around my scalp area, sores in my scalp as well. So I made an appointment with my doctor and he subscribed a prescription to me, but he said typically if you could just find something over the counter, it can work because it's just a temporary thing because your hormones are really out of whack. So I picked this Neutrogena Daily Tea Gel shampoo and it really worked. I used this every 2 weeks because my scalp was just extremely dry. I would have dandruff on my pillows, on my shirts. It didn't matter, and I used this and it immediately I noticed a difference. The dandruff was next extreme. By 2 months it was virtually almost back to normal. I don't have a lot of dandruff, only when it's time for me to do like a normal co-wash or whatever. But this did help me. It was very light on my hair too, so I really enjoyed this product without spending like a whole lot of money on like all the other products I noticed. It was about $5 on sale at my local Walgreens. So if you're looking for something to help with that postpartum dandruff you might have, this is a really good solution. I also bought these items from Shea Moisture because they did work with psoriasis and dandruff, so I would rotate between the two, but I really stuck with this one. As you can see, I didn't see as much results, but I do use this still because I like how it like deeply cleans my hair right now. But I did try this out first before I picked up the tea gel, but it just didn't get it done like I like it. This was really extreme in attacking the dandruff and the psoriasis, but I did co-wash with this product and it did help my scalp. Prior to that, I would use a carrier oil, and almond oil will help with the moisture lock in because I have 4C hair. It tends to like lose moisture really fast, so I would use a carrier oil of like coconut, almond oil, and olive oil and mix them together to create that moisture to lock in my hair, just because my hair was so dry and so brittle. I also used apple cider vinegar, but I also picked these products up as well just to do like the refresh throughout the day, just because my scalp was really irritated. Like I couldn't braid my hair, I couldn't do anything to it because it just hurt. My scalp was just so inflamed. This did help. And I do know that tea tree oil does help too, so I just picked these two items up and they really worked. I do this one still throughout the week, just to restore my pH balance, And then when I'm about to do a rinse, I would do this in I would occasional rinse with this. I had got tongue tied earlier because I was just lost my train of thought, which happens. But I just squirt this in between my scalp, leave it in for a minute, massage it in, and then carry on with my co-wash routine. I also do a wash routine just because I try to stick with the whole trying to maintain the irritation. These two items next. I do co-wash my hair, so this just helps bring that moisture back into my hair, to get it back how it is. Like I said, I have 4C hair, so it typically loses moisture. But before I had my daughter, I had like a good balance of keeping my moisture in my hair. My hair was growing really nicely, and all of a sudden after I had her, it just like stopped. My hair became really dry, so I'm trying to get it back to that moisture, like softness, without looking like dry and brittle. I also use this Cantu leave-in repair cream on my ends, just so they can not have as much breakage, because I noticed that the breakage was happening not like at my roots but towards my ends, and it just made everything look weird. So I put this on my ends. It is a struggle, but like I said, these products worked for me. I know necessarily everyone's different in their postpartum hair loss. It's only temporarily because your hormones are trying to get back on track after having a baby. But I have natural hair, so I was like struggling because I didn't have the normal like hair coming out in clumps. It was more of like the scalp irritation and the psoriasis like on my skin and then in my scalp. So I would definitely, if you do have that, pick up this. This is like the rock star out of all the products, and the these will be second, the root rinses. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them below and I'll answer them. Thanks.